y'all. I am here at Charleston Air Force Base, and back here we have a few static planes. I just thought this would be appropriate to do a video here on the VA Home Loan. So the VA Home Loan, first of all, it is a lifetime entitlement, so you can use it over and over and over multiple times. But I think there's a big misconception, maybe a lot of people don't know about the VA Home Loan. A VA Home Loan is not a loan from the government. It's actually, they're provided by local lenders, banks, credit unions, anybody you would normally get a regular mortgage from. What a VA, what one of the benefits of VA Home Loan is actually the VA will back up a portion of the loan. And what that does for you is it gives you a little bit more benefits, more favorable terms. You don't have to have a down payment. Typically it's 20% down payment. More competitive interest rates and limited closing costs. That is big. A lot of buyers want their closing costs paid for, so you have lower closing costs with the VA generally. Now each thing is different, and there is no need for a down payment, so there's no need for PMI. Now, what is PMI? PMI is private mortgage insurance. And what that means is that's an insurance policy for the lender when you don't provide 20% down. So if you default on the loan and you don't have that PMI, that private mortgage insurance, then that lender is out of 100%. They don't. There's nothing because they only finance 80% of it. Does that make sense? So they don't have the 20% down. And that is a separate payment on top of your mortgage. So if you have to get PMI, you'll have your normal mortgage payment, and then you have to have another payment on top of that, which covers that 20% that you didn't put down for that PMI. And like I said, the VA Home Loan is a lifetime of benefits, so you can use it over and over. Now, there is one stipulation. The VA Home Loan, the home that you're buying using the VA Home Loan has to be your primary residence, at least for a time. Generally it's a year. I mean, that could change, but generally it's a year that it has to be your primary residence. So you can get a regular detached home, as most neighborhoods are. You can get a townhome, a condo, you can get a manufactured home, anything like that. You can get a multi-family unit, so a duplex, quadplex, but the key is you have to live in one of the units if you get a multifamily home for a time. You can refinance, you can rent it after a time, so you have to live there for a little bit if you are using a VA Home Loan, and then you can go a jet flying up there. Then you can rent it out if you choose. So a couple of tips here. I would say probably the number one tip is find a realtor who is well versed with the VA program, because first of all, they can connect you with a lender who is well versed with the VA program. Honestly, I would stay away from big boxes like the big banks. You want a little bit more personable experience. And the agent if you have an agent that is well versed with the VA program, they can save you a bunch of headaches and hassles, because not every home, most homes will qualify for a VA Home Loan, but if you have a real fixer-upper and it's missing, all the appliances, the floors are half missing, the driveway's all tore up, sidewalks are all tore up, the VA is probably not going to approve that when they come out for an appraisal. They're going to look it over to make sure that the home is safe for the veteran. So if you have a real estate agent that is well versed with the VA program, they can save you a lot of headaches and when it comes down to that process, because that can be a pain when you've gone through the whole thing and you're almost to the end and the VA won't approve the loan unless X, Y, and Z is done to the property, and many sellers don't have the money to do all those things that that buyers with other loans, like a conventional loan, wouldn't have to do. So having an experienced real estate agent on your side is huge to save you out of those pitfalls, and having a lender that understands how to communicate the VA process to the seller, because a lot of times the seller and the seller agent is a little confused on the VA. They get a little uneasy sometimes. So when you have an experienced lender, and I've done that before. I've gotten my lender on the phone with the seller, and they've talked and worked things out and made the seller give the seller the warm and fuzzy on the VA program, because many people don't know. People don't understand it. It's a great program. But it can be misunderstood if you don't have folks that are familiar with it, that are on your side. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. And again, it's hotter in Hades here in Charleston, but and I hope it's a little cooler where you're at. I'm looking forward to the fall. Anyway, have a great one, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.